So right now it's saying I'm live. Just get alert or anything. Okay. So right now I'm running Streamlabs, and I don't know how the audio gonna come through. I don't know if it's gonna record from the mic or what, but right now it's like the Streamlabs. So how I got it set up now is it's a program called Streamlabs. It's on the Mac. Oh, Streamlabs OBS. It's free. It's on Mac and PC. Now it's actual software. So it's on the Mac and PC. So I got Streamlabs running. I got my iPhone. I downloaded the app. Some dude created the app, but the version he created only worked for Mac. I've seen other people they did videos where they do it for PC too. But it's an app that take your camera or whatnot. There's one dude, he didn't even use a camera. Well, I gotta figure it out. I gotta watch out again. But I only watch the ones with Mac because I got a Mac. But anyway, I connect the camera. I connect the Mac. I connect my iPhone to the Mac with the USB to Lightning cable. And I got mine on my gimbal. Just so in case, if I'm No, it's just a regular lightning cable. It's just a regular lightning cable that you use to charge. So that connects to the computer and you in the OBS software, and now you tell the OBS to use the phone as a capture. So that's what's capturing me. So I got the camera turned around, like I'm not looking at the front face, so I can't see the face of the screen of the camera. I can only see the whatchamacallit. Yeah, you able to see the string? So how do it look though? Do it look do it look do it look do it look better than how man, that green screen, bro, it's working now, bro. It's like, yo, look at that. I don't know if you see that, bro. You see that too, that little animation thing too. So with the software, man, you can do things like that. So this is what I'm doing on my computer. Other way I was doing it straight from I was doing it straight from the PlayStation, and I was using the PlayStation camera. Open the web browser. I was doing the PlayStation camera, which was, I was trying to figure that out. But now, I mean, if I can use my iPhone and get a much better picture, I won't, I'm not gonna use that place. I'm gonna take that PlayStation camera back, bro. I wouldn't need it. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing now is just like I'm doing everything via Wi-Fi, so I'll probably have to kick people off. Like I didn't change my router, but the route I changed it to, I can't like choose. Now I can't choose the how I want. I can't choose like, okay, this person would be on 2.4 and the games and stuff would be on 2.5. So the router would band steer. So the router doing all the band steering. Like I can't tell it where to go. I would have to get like a different router that's not a mesh. But to get everything, so with the remote play, there's a remote play app. Like you can download it on your phone, and when you're away, if you can say y'all going on a trip, you got good connection, you can play your PlayStation from your phone, bro. So the remote play app, I downloaded the remote play software to my Mac, and I had to create a whole nother account because like I can connect it. Like, something. It was when I connected, I only could play through, pretty much play through looking through the computer. So do it like if you want to play like use the controller, because I mean you want the input back, so you gotta go through the computer and then go back. So yeah, to create a whole nother account. people that get like PC rigs for them, and they connect their console. Like the only thing is like I'm playing on the TV. So I'm not playing on the monitor. I'm far away from the TV. If I was close, I had a monitor. Instead of it's not good. It's not good to I might switch into using my phone hotspot. See if I can get better. Are you over here with me? God, bless you. Man, that man's about to bless me, man. Good stuff. Can you hear the game audio through the stream? Or just me talking? You do? You hear yourself also? No? Alright. Okay, I got somebody. Push him, bro. Push him. Hit that fish. Hit that fish. Hit that fish. OP, huh?
I kind of agree. I don't see a day where.
So it look way, like, honestly though, it look better than how it was screaming straight from PlayStation. Yeah, man, you can stream straight from yours too. You just gotta go in and just go to stream, broadcast and stream. You don't gotta have a camera, you can stream without a camera. So, man, but that green screen work is something like, I thought this green screen was crap. So I guess it was just the PlayStation how the chroma key thing was set up for that. It's pretty crap though. Where you wanna go? If you're on the map, you press X, but if you're not on the map, it's left is D-pad. What you mean by that? Low though, man. He low. Spider-Man behind you. Spider-Man by the camera. I can add some light to my thing too, though, man. Put some light on because I'm looking kind of dark in this. I'm looking kind of toasty. I just turned the light on. What that light look like? So I'm not getting audio from myself. So So right now, pretty much, it's just the gameplay. It's this thing say yeet. What do yeet mean? Oh, that means boy. I think it just could be like my upload, man. My internet. So I'm gonna try like I'm probably gonna try to do call it. Yeah, I was. You right here, man. I caught me some trunk. I don't know what happened to the rest. I knew I couldn't build with him, man, because my bag. I'm let me see if I'm gonna try to switch the network. It's gonna work. I don't need nobody else on the Wi-Fi. I'm having stream issues now.
I mean, Gamer's Paradise.
Gamer's not working. Gamer's not up.
Yeah, my game is up.
Hold on, I want to bring up something. For anyone that watches the best on the Stetson and I Billables mini series going back to the first plan overseas. That video shows thanks to there's a website that went way back when. We were able to show the old plans that existed out there. Some of them were like $200 for 2 months for the iPhone plans. I mean, just look at the carrier's websites in the wayback days and see how the plans have changed. Some people are trying to use this to build competition, but listen, prices were going down for a long time, not just because of current competition. It's just the fact of the matter is that the cost of these networks has just gone down from an operational standpoint significantly. And also, thankfully, there's been a very healthy MVNO space, which also drives down costs for people that want to build networks. It doesn't have to come from having multiple networks building their own networks. You can accomplish it other ways.
I don't know what like other topics you guys have tonight, but Sneed, how much minimum respect do you think is going to be auctioned next year? I know 1 or 2 auctions are going to happen next year, but do you think there's going to be a lot of auctions?
Why do we need an auction for stuff that nobody's building on except Verizon?
Come on.
What?
Hold
Wait.
on, because it's going to be put to use if it's allowed.
Respect the build. Not building over there. They have 1,000 It's not right now. It's not building. No. They're not building the sites. Why do we need to auction the spectrum? They've had the spectrum for 2 years. Only one carrier is deploying on a reasonable scale. So what are we trying to do?
I mean,
Spectrum,
you got a
guys
point.
hate for this. Come on, man. Start calling a spade over here. That's what we do here at the S&T. Stop playing with me.
I don't know, man. I think there's still a lot to be done in terms of the sub-6 gigahertz rollout. That millimeter wave is just taking a back seat, you know?
There is one auction happening next year on the millimeter wave side. I do not know. I do not for a fact, but kind of wish there were more.
I mean, hold up. I want to go back to something. Moose, how much millimeter wave spectrum do you think any network needs?
Well, I would think at least 2,000 megahertz.
So 2 gigahertz.
I agree.
2,000. We need at
I
least
agree.
2,000.
Yeah, I agree only because I know that the theoretical downlink and uplink speeds required for like clusters of sites and stuff like that. I mean, if you're just talking a year out, 10 years out, we're gonna need at least 10, or 20 years out, we'll need 10. It's just the rate of data is exploding. People are using data. People are using so much data. Look at the guy that was using 60 gigabytes on his hotspot or something. Or people have more devices in their hands. There's it's 5 times as many devices that are going to happen in 2023. Everyone's going to have like 5 devices per one person, right? So we're going to need it.
Yeah, but how many okay, so there's 2 things I want to bring up real fast. One is, let's think about the range on millimeter wave real quick. So by that I mean, think about how many small cells you're going to have in a given area. And 2, how many devices do you think are going to be connected to one small cell?
Multiple, I think.
Multiple hundreds in a small
Yep.
cell, especially if it's like outside of, like hypothetically speaking, the Rose Bowl, right? Today's the Utah versus Ohio State. There was probably thousands of people on Verizon and AT&T, and even T-Mobile. But I can guarantee you that the experience on the other carriers versus T-Mobile, it was just way better. because of the fact that their DAS is upgraded. Their other DASs are upgraded with millimeter wave, increased backhaul, other enhancements.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, can you guys remember this must have been like 3 or 4 years ago, how everybody had so much trouble doing data at the Super Bowl or at high-end football games, right? When millimeter wave came around with Verizon, all that kind of ended a little bit. So we definitely need more spectrum, especially in DAS environments and stuff like that.
So I want to bring up something, and maybe I'm just really stupid when I say this, but when I was doing deployments for like medium-sized companies, okay, for their Wi-Fi networks, all right, we were dealing with sometimes instances where we might have over 1,000 employees that are going to be getting connected to these access points throughout the facility, okay? And the solution, because remember, Wi-Fi, realistically speaking, with all the different access points, we can only use 80 megahertz channels. The solution was just to have many access points set to a very low RSRP value to try to avoid them basically talking to each other, right, causing interference,
right,
and to get all these devices connected. In that same vein, what I'm going to go for here is, if the solution, like, you have multiple amounts more spectrum than is available on Wi-Fi, and the solution is just to have more small cells, right? Like, that's the solution.
Yep.
So I don't see the need for more than a gigahertz worth. I mean, because a gigahertz can already do what, 5 gigabits per second, maybe more.
Yeah, but if you think about, I know Carlos did a test. I forget which video it was, but he hooked up, I think, 20-some devices, and that's when he noticed a little bit of a dip. His memory wave testing. I mean, people are just gonna have loads more devices. That's the way I look at it.
Hey, man.
More
Got some
devices.
Felicia
These
cookies.
devices are gonna require more capacity. Think of like 8K. Think of 16K. Right? Your video is the most bandwidth-hungry application. And what's gonna be even worse than that, and this is why we need bandwidth. This is why we need small cells. Is we have augmented reality, virtual reality coming up. Could you imagine how much bandwidth that's going to take?
I may found it, bro.
Hi, what's up, guys? So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to stream.
Your VR and AR headset takes up.
I might find how to get that. Party chat over. I gotta find a video. Yeah, I said I got some of these Felicia cookies,
remote
bro.
play and Streamlabs. This is all
The famous
together.
Felicia
This is
cookies.
how I
You
use
know
it for
about
my
them.
stream. Granted, my quality isn't the best because it's due to the computer that I'm using. But if you have a faster computer, then it should be no problem. So first thing you're gonna want to do is download Remote Play for PS4.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna see this video.
And then it should be the first one right here. And then depending on which one you guys would have, if it's Windows or Mac, I have Windows, but I already downloaded it, so you guys would just go ahead and click this. And it does have some requirements as well. But for this, you have to make sure that your PS4 and basically the Remote Play is updated to its newest update. And then once you go ahead and update that and install it basically as an application, you're going to want to go ahead and click here on Remote Play. It should install, or you should have the option to install it on your desktop. So you go ahead and do that. And then right here, before you log in or anything, it should like ask you for settings. Okay, so I'm at the part where I need to enable Remote Play on the PS4. So you go to settings, you go to Remote Play connection settings, you put enable Remote Play. And then I believe it's add device, but since I'm already using it, it's not going to let me. And so basically just enable it there and make sure that the PS4 and then your computer or laptop is connected to the exact same network. And right here you go to PlayStation Network. You could go ahead and sign in. I think I already signed in. Yeah, so I'm already signed in. For this, I did have a couple complications. I do know, like a friend, he said you needed supposedly PlayStation Plus in order to use this PS4 Remote Play. And that's actually not necessary because I logged it in both. This is my secondary account. And then my first account has a PlayStation Plus. And it didn't need the PlayStation Plus. So this is the one that doesn't have it. See, this is my old account. This is the one that had the PS Plus. And then this is the one without it. And I've logged in perfectly. It's fine. Basically, what you need to change is your video quality depending on your computers, how fast it is, and also the internet speed. For mine, since I have the first generation, it's the highest is gonna go to 720, and then the frame rate, you could do high if you have good like fast internet connection to the PS4, but if not, you could just go ahead and do standard. It's basically like the frames per second, and this one you could use a keyboard if like let's say in game you're adding a friend or something, you could use your keyboard, but that's up to you. And you just go ahead and press OK once you have logged into your PS4 or to your sign in. Then from there, you could go ahead and either press start here or press start on your controller, and I'll show you guys how to do that. Alright, so for this part of the step, what you're gonna want to need is basically the little cable to plug into your PS4 remote control. These are just a little charging one. This is just an extension because it was too short. This isn't the actual one, but it's fine. And then you plug that into your USB port and the computer or laptop in my scenario, and then don't mind the box. Oh, make sure your PS4 is turned on as well. See how the computer already recognized it as a controller, but make sure your PS4 is turned on. So you go ahead and do that. You can either press the options button in your controller, or you could go ahead and press start. I'll press start here. And it should be connecting. Mine is a little quicker because it's already loaded in.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get.
But yours, it should for the first time, it should take a while. And then once there, I'm already logged in. And then so there, I could basically play on my laptop. The lag, honestly, with the controller isn't that bad. It's pretty accurate to what I'm looking at on my screen. So yeah, I have them both here, and this is them side by side. So as you can see, it is barely like by probably half a second. There's a little latency, but it really isn't that bad. Okay, and then from there, I'm gonna show you guys as well how to set up the mic. So you could talk to a party and it will be streaming to your stream. So what you're gonna wanna do from remote play is basically, so I'm using a headset right now. That's what I'm using to record. But what you're gonna do is just like a regular gaming headset, if you have it or not, you're gonna want to plug it into your headphone jack, or mine only has one. It should, if you have like a desktop, you should most likely have two, one for the headphones and then for the microphone. If you have a USB one as well, that should work. But in my case, it's just a single port. And then once you go ahead and do that part, you're gonna want to go to settings, and then right here, choose your output. It's saying speakers, but it's really going to my headphones. And then here, choose your input device. This is gonna be the mic that you plugged in. In my case, it's mic at the front panel. It's the 3.5 millimeter. But if you have a USB, it should say like USB or whatever kind of microphone you have. So see, as you can see, it is moving, but it's really faint. But that's just how it's reading it. But on the Streamlabs, I fixed it, changed the mic, did noise cancellation and everything. So that's that. But once it's enabled, you're fine. Go ahead and exit that out. And then once you go to remote play, go ahead and here, press the little mic button, and it's gonna say who's using that device. And then so I go ahead and press this account, and as you can see, it's switched to a microphone that's on the remote play device, which is the one that's on my computer here. And for example, like say you're saying to start operation with your voice, say PlayStation. So I could say PlayStation, start messages. So say, so it goes ahead and opens it, PlayStation, home screen. So basically you can't say anything with it. So like since right now I'm talking, look how the little bar is going down. So basically what you're gonna wanna do is, cause right now it's still reading my mic. But as you guys can see, it works. Once I stop talking, it goes away. PlayStation. See how it opens up? And see how there's a little bar on the side? So basically, it's not gonna read it right now because I've been talking a lot.
Something, bro.
So once that's set up, you could go into a party chat, and I'll show you guys here. I'll create one real quick.
Check this. Let me see.
Okay, see how my microphone is moving? Here, I'll stay quiet. Watch. Hello?
We might have something, bro. We might have something.
Once that's set up, you could go into a party chat, and I'll show you guys here. I'll create one real quick. Okay, see how my microphone is moving?
Yeah, I'll stay quiet.
Hey Nick, say something real quick, bro. Just talk.
Hello?
I had something. I had something.
That's set up. You can go to a party chat and I'll show you guys here. Alright, one real quick. Okay, see how my microphone is moving? Yeah, I'll stay quiet.
Hey Nick, say something real quick, bro. Just talk.
Hello? That's set up. You can go to a party chat and I'll show you guys here. Alright, one real quick. Okay, see how my microphone is moving? Yeah, I'll stay quiet.
Hey Nick, say something real quick, bro. Just talk.
Come on, Beyonce. Yeah, it's a boy and a girl.
Man, I still can't get this audio. I mean, we're not in the party chat though this time. No, last time it was, but you know what I'm saying, I'm doing something different, so I'm using that Streamlabs, and I'm using remote play. Man, I still can't get you. Nah, I'm using a whole different software. That's why that green screen working though. Like when I tried that green screen earlier, it wasn't working. So I'm using everything like on the computer though. Last time it was, but you know what I'm saying, I'm doing something different, so I'm using that Streamlabs, and I'm using remote play. Nah, I'm using a whole different software. That's why the green screen working though. Like when I tried that green screen earlier, it wasn't working. So I'm using everything like on the computer. But you know what I'm saying? I'm doing something different. So I'm using that Streamlabs. I'm using remote play. Well, when I was using the other day, I was just using straight from the PlayStation. Yeah, it was just coming straight from the PlayStation. Well, when I was using the other day, I was just using straight from the PlayStation. Yeah, it was just coming straight from the PlayStation. Mic audio. So I don't know, man. Let's yeah, let's go to Call of Duty, bro. Yeah, I heard you. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can play one more game. I'm gonna feed this thing up. Maybe I need to go back and watch that video that I sent you. Maybe I'll do it again for a thing on how to get it there. Okay, that's what y'all feed up start to look like. Feed up. Got no space in it. Speaking about those speakers. Easy. That baby. No more, no less, baby. So far, this, so front door, living room. cuts in this month. So with that, I'm like, what's in this month? Made man, so they kick us in this month. Watch that video that I sent you, big man. Maybe that'll help me out. We can figure this thing out.
Be showing you guys how you can use any iPhone that you might own, even an iPad, essentially any Apple mobile device, and use it as a face cam in OBS Studio. It'll also work in Streamlabs OBS, by the way. The steps are almost identical. I tried finding videos out there.
It's not working. Yeah. Us is not working. Yeah, I had did something to change that thing. Guys, come back in there.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It's
Y'all
your
see
boy
my beautiful
Archon,
wife,
and
yeah.
today I'm gonna be showing you guys all the settings and like hardware and software on how I use to stream and sometimes record my YouTube videos. In case you guys are curious, because most people don't necessarily talk about this type of stuff behind the scenes. But yeah, I'm actually showing you how to capture and stream PS5 gameplay footage without using any capture cards at all. Just the software that you install on your PC. Now for PS5, this will actually let you stream at 1080p, but I think on PS4 it's limited to 720. However, this method does technically work for both systems. Now, a couple things that I recommend before you actually start this tutorial, alright? One, decent internet connection. Mine is like 200 download, like 10 to 15 upload, good enough. It works lag free.
Alright, man. Let's go back up there with the family being changed and mama had came down. I'll figure this out later. You got that, bro? That is rich. Yeah, but that camera do look much better. Stay still, bro. You definitely don't want nothing. Over 100 milliseconds. know if I want to put a PlayStation. I'm gonna put a PlayStation. J's. You see him? Hey, Colin. Colin. Come here. Look at the skin, bruh. Look at the skin.
Jordan, what? Yeah, Jordan.
Cool J's, man.
Wait, the shoes got the cool J's? Yeah, the shoes got the cool J's? That's cool.
Hey, let me know what to the YouTube. I changed the setup, see if it look a little better. Oh no, man, that camera do look a little better, man. It's just this OBS looks so, oh man, it looks so cleaner. Nah, I took this too. I'm thinking that since I don't want to add, probably for my home internet. So you're, you know what I'm saying? Man, don't shoot nobody. That is not that's happening. It's a bit clear. I was gonna pull out my Sony because I got but man, this is literally good on the iPhone 13, bro. It look crispy. I'm not gonna lie, you know. Definitely, yeah, definitely. It look really crispy. Definitely. Oh yeah, the review band. Yeah, that's it. You see it? Yeah, let's get there. Man, multiple reviews. That's what I'm doing too. What's up, dude? Yeah, you see it? Here's how it look, though. So we try it right now. I gotta figure out this internet part of it though. So right now I'm live.
Y'all
Right.
go downtown?
Huh?
You go downtown?
Yeah, don't go.
Go downtown?
You wanna go downtown?
Y'all wanna go down?
I don't know. We go down there and ride some birds. There it is right there. That's how I look. It's live right now. Green screen kind of black out of on the back there. If I move this out there. Yes. Seen this. Is it for real? Oh yeah, got me out of the shot. Let's get this bound. These people, man, Spider-Man and everything. Yeah, man, this thing gonna take my place. I'm about to have an automatic over the shotgun. One. We just tap it one time. Alright, man, let's go out here, bro. I need some help. I'll go back and check this. Are they still like new thing?